Hey there, welcome to Life Noggin. Those were cars. Those are car sounds. Imagine what would happen if you went speeding through a wall. You're probably thinking, ow. But not all barriers are made of brick. Humans have been breaking through the sound barrier for decades. But what exactly does that mean? And how does that affect your body? Well, when a plane approaches the speed of sound, it encounters an invisible wall of resistance. This is known as the sound barrier, and it occurs when molecules in the air become powerfully compressed at the nose. Breaking through this barrier at the speed of sound, or supersonic speeds, may sound terribly exhilarating, but inside a modern jet, the ride is smooth and barely noticeable. Not even the sonic boom, created from the rapid change in pressure, can be heard from within. Still, that doesn't mean there aren't risks. While supersonic speeds aren't enough to kill humans on their own, rapid acceleration certainly is. As a pilot picks up speed, their body becomes pummeled by an accelerative pressure called a G-force. At their worst, these forces can cause broken bones and burst blood vessels. But perhaps the most dangerous situation is when a G-force drives a pilot's blood down into their feet and away from their brains, causing loss of vision, loss of consciousness, or even death. Today, pilots wear oxygen masks to breathe with anti-G suits around their legs to stop blood from pooling there. They're also taught special breathing techniques to keep their lungs full, and muscle squeezing exercises to keep blood in their brains. But here's the thing, it's not just pilots that can do this. Exactly 65 years after the first aircraft achieved this feat, Felix Baumgartner became the first human to do the same with only his body. After 7 years of careful preparation, the ex-military parachutist began a free fall from the edge of space. That would not only break 8 world records, but the sound barrier itself, reaching a top speed that was 75 miles per hour faster than the speed of sound. At this velocity, scientists worried about internal injury from passing sound waves or the sound barrier itself. Unlike modern aircrafts, humans aren't designed for supersonic travel, and without the safety of a pressurized wind-protected vehicle, no one knew what would happen. 24 miles above Earth, where Felix started, temperatures are low enough to cause hypothermia. That's why Felix's airtight suit and helmet were so important. Because even if one crack appeared, he would have died instantly. One of the scariest moments in the fall was when Felix entered a flat spin. This is when the body rotates out of control, sometimes reaching 120 revolutions per minute, and creating up to 22 times the force of gravity. When this happens to a free-falling human, blood is pushed into the head and feet, potentially causing burst eyeballs, mental confusion, loss of vision, consciousness, and even death. Luckily, Felix was able to right himself and land safely on the ground, taking a big step for humankind. What's more, in the half a minute Felix spent at supersonic speeds, he felt and heard absolutely nothing unusual. So even though his fall came with a whole host of hazards, it turns out breaking the sound barrier wasn't one of them. Still, unless you have extensive training and all the right equipment, it's probably safest to stick to normal speeds and leave the supersonic business with daredevil animations like me and Triangle Bob. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. We're going so fast, Triangle Bob. So do you have any questions that you really want to be made into a video? Let me know now in the comment section below. We're taking suggestions for future episodes. Curious to know what would happen to your body if you spent 24 hours on a plane? Check out this video. Remember the cramped legroom? Well, it turns out that sitting for long periods of time can cause blood clots in your legs and swelling. As always, my name is Blocko. This has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on zooming. Keep on thinking.